Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video of doing just my daily makeup. It's not really going to be a daily makeup. This is going to be more of a really out there makeup. My boyfriend got me these two new palettes, so I've just been dying to try them. Well, I've been using them, but I just kind of like wanted to create an over-the-top look. So it's this one from McGrath. It's the little small one with the 6 shadows in it. So it's this one here. Ugh, look at that purple and that pink and that gold and this one. It just, they're just so beautiful and like, oh, I can't wait to do like a really like fun look with it. I don't know what look I'm gonna do yet, but like I said, I just want to do something fun with it. So this one is Levy and Rose. I think that's supposed to be like said in a French accent. But it's this palette. And then he also got me this little Huda Beauty gemstone. And speaking about my boyfriend, there he is. Okay, so, and these colors. Oh, they're so beautiful, so pigmented, so glittery. And I was really surprised whenever I found this at Sephora. This is only $27 for 9 really glittery, shimmery, metallic colors. So that is really fun and cool. So we're going to try to do a look with these two palettes. I also have this palette from McGrath. This is, I believe, the Mothership. I don't know if this is the 1 or the 2. It could be the 3. I really don't know. I really get confused on her palettes. But it's this one. It's one with the intense blue shadow. So I'm going to use the neutral colors on this one to neutralize the look if needed. But I don't know what we're going to do yet, so this is exciting. But before we get started, let's do all of the prepping of the skin. As you can see, I am totally barefaced, absolutely nothing. So when I do my makeup, I usually start with the moisturizer on the lip, just so that can get going as the look gets going. So I'm using this one by Dior. It's a Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm. And I know they have recently kind of revamped this collection and put new colors in it, but this is just the original. This is 001 Pink. And when I first tried it years ago, let me zoom in a little bit. Woo, we're close, but okay. So when I first used it years ago, the girl told me that it's just, you're just supposed to put it on your lips and it will naturally enhance your lip color. So it's going to look different on everybody. I also got this Dior, it's the blush version of it, and again, it also looks different on everybody, just dependent on how your skin takes this formula. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, so first we're going to start with this. Let me use a mirror, so. And we are just moisturizing the lips for whatever lip color or lip item we use later. I also have this Capture Youth. This is the Redness Soother Serum by Dior. They also came out with a lot of, I believe it's like 5 of these little serums. I've used the one that is for youth, so it just adds a lot of moisture to your skin, and then this one just takes away any redness. I do have a little bit of redness. I have a little blemish here and a little blemish down here, which is healing. But overall, my skin always has little red, spots on it, so we are just going to put that and prep our skin right quick just to take as much redness off as possible. So yeah, sorry, I keep on looking at the little screen up top. I need to focus onto the viewfinder. Okay, so put that on. Alrighty, so next, once I do that, I always start with the eyes. I used to do my foundation first, but then when I noticed that it kind of is smarter to start with the eyes, let all that fallout come through, and then wipe it off, and then do foundation, is actually the better way or the most efficient way to do it, because I have had times where I put my foundation on and it looks good and everything, and then I put my eyeshadow on and then the eyeshadow falls, and now I have like shadows under my eyes to where I couldn't really take it all off unless I want to take all my foundation off, because I was lazy, most likely run out of time. It didn't work that way. So like I said, let's do eyes first. Ugh, my phone is just blowing up. Okay. So we are going to, I don't know what we're going to do. We are going to grab just a dome blending brush. This one's super dirty. But this one, this is a MAC brush I bought years ago. And when I say years ago, I mean years ago. Like, even, oh, there it is. It's a MAC. I believe the number is 217. The numbers are completely gone. I don't think that's going to focus. There we go. Yeah, see, it's like almost completely worn off. Like I said, I've used this one for years, and this is my go-to. I really should get a new one of these, but it's like this one works so good, so why spend more money on brushes? But I really should, since this one has seen better days. But okay, so what I'm going to do first is just go with the most neutral color in this palette, which is this one here. I do not know the names, and they do not have them on here. I imagine when I bought this, it was probably on that little plastic cover over the shadows, but that's long gone. So yeah, so it's just top row, very middle color. I'm going to start with that one and just put it all over my crease just to create that base. Okay, we're going to need more. Let me zoom in just a bit more. Okay, so yeah, just on the crease, you know, a typical windshield wiper move, just to get that color really in there. And like I said, that's gonna be our base for whatever we do to this crease. I usually like to blend it up just a tad bit more, because if you can see, I really have a lot of space between the eyebrow and this crease right here, so I like to do it just a tad bit more. Only the neutral color though. Don't ever put the color, I mean, you can, obviously you can, but I don't ever put the color higher than my crease, but this neutral color is okay because it's neutral. And I really like how it looks when you have like an intense look and you have that neutral color just kind of pop out and blended with the really fierce color. I don't know if you know what I mean, but you'll see in a second once we get this look going. So yeah. Just like that. Windshield. Alrighty, I'm gonna put just one more layer. Alright, so that is good. So what I'm going to do now is grab this really fluffy dome brush. This one is a MAC 224. Again, I bought this years ago. This one I like to just blend after every eyeshadow that I put on. So this one I'm just going to keep blending and make sure that is blended to the max. Okay. We just blend, and just kind of soften that out a bit. Okay, so next, let's see, what color are we going in with? This pink is just screaming at me. It's just like, please use me. So we're gonna use this pink here. Oh, how fun. So excited for these colors. Okay, so since I'm not exactly sure how pigmented this pink is once it gets on the brush and onto the skin, I'm just gonna lightly dab it, get a good little coat, and there we go, you can see that. And then we're just gonna put it on our crease. Okay, that's showing up. Do you see that? Ooh, that looks so pretty. I love pink eyeshadow. Like pink and purple eyeshadow, I just always get excited about. It's like I have to stop myself from buying eyeshadow palettes with pink and purple on them because I just have so many. Like I know Kylie just came out with her birthday collection, and in her palette she has a matte pink, which I've seen on swatches. It seems to be very pigmented very well. So I'm just like, oh, I want it because it looks like it's a good quality pink shadow. But honestly, I don't need it. But I don't know, I may get it. I've seen other collections are not selling out as they used to. I'm sure she has upped the production of her eyeshadow palettes, so there are more and they don't get instantly sold out within minutes, which I really do appreciate that, because now I can like sit and kind of think about it. And okay, I think that's all we're gonna do on that one. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, so yeah, so I can sit and think about it and be like, do I want it, do I not want it, and not be worried like, oh my gosh, it's gonna sell out, which it will sell out eventually, and I'm sure she's not gonna restock it since it is a birthday collection. But the collection just came out on Monday, so I think we have time to think about it a bit more. Actually, now like talking about it, it's Thursday. It's probably already sold out. I'll check though, and if it's still there, then maybe it's meant to be. But I don't know, because a Morphe store is going to open up here in Houston, and I just recently found out from Jeffree Star's little documentary series that Shane is doing on him that Jeffree Star Cosmetics is stocked in Morphe. So I'm like, I feel like I'm just gonna go ham on like all of those eyeshadow palettes that he has, because I mean, I really do trust his. I've never tried any of his products. I could only get them online, which I don't know how I feel about that. That tends to like turn me off a bit. So I don't know. I'm excited to go into the store once it opens and just try it again. We're just taking that same dome brush and just blending out what we just did. But yeah, like I just want to go in and try them in person. But because they're only sold online and obviously you can't return these products, it's like I don't want to waste like 40, 50, 60 bucks on these palettes and then not be what I'm expecting. So I don't know. I think that's my dilemma right now. Because honestly, like, who really needs that much eyeshadow? If you're not a beauty person or a makeup artist, I really feel like you don't need that much makeup. But I tend to accumulate a lot of makeup, so that's where my struggle comes into. But alrighty, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the pink eyeshadow and like how Kylie has one. But okay, so this is what we have so far. Yay! Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I really don't know if I should just jump into that purple or maybe jump in with this one and create a little bit of depth in it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this one here and create a little bit of darkness here in the corners. Won't be too light. Okay, so I'm taking the same dome brush. Same one that I would use. I usually just have a clean towel or paper towel and just wipe it off as I go, because I don't have a million brushes to use. So I usually use one basically per job. So, okay. So we're going to take this color right here and we're just going to pop it in the corner. See what happens. See what vibe, what looks it gives us. What look it gives us. Sorry. Okay. All right. I'm not in love with it. I may just, no, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't really like it too much, but I'm just going to put it on the other side just to have an even look, and then we're going to jump in with that really vivid purple one. Alright, just blend, blend, blend. Okay. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is jump in with that really good purple. So what I'm thinking about doing is this purple is shimmery, but it's not like crazy shimmery. So I think I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put this purple right here. Focus. Okay, this purple right here on top of it. I don't know. Let's just see how it rolls. Okay, so again, I don't know how pigmented this purple is, but let's just grab a little bit and play with it right quick. And okay. And put it in the corner there. Okay, it's showing up. Nothing crazy, which I appreciate. And we're just going to do this purple on the half outer corner. Just like that. I kind of really like it. But okay. So yeah, just half outer corner. And that is basically it. I'm just going to put a little bit just to not like overpower that pink. But I am going to go in with the other dome brush, the big one, and try to blend those two together without actually blending those two. which I know that's where I think the cut crease technique comes in. But for me personally, I like everything to be blended. I don't quite like for myself that cut crease look. Like I want my shadows to look like a rainbow of shadows. Everything just kind of blends in with each other. And that cut crease, it's just like color, color, bam, bam. So I don't know. For me personally, I'm not a big fan of it for myself, but I mean, when I see them on my Instagram feed. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going into the crease right here and lightly, lightly, lightly just blending those two together. But yeah, whenever I see them on the Instagram feed, like what all these girls can do with the cut crease, it's so amazing. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it's my kind of vibe. Okay, so that blended out really nicely. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take this little tiny brush. This brush, I believe it was a limited edition by MAC. It is the 214. I don't know if they have it as a permanent line. I do remember the girl who sold it to me, she said it was going to be just a limited edition one. And when I'm saying years ago, I'm saying like years ago, like 8 years ago, maybe more. But it's still a really good brush. I really do like these brushes. This is why I'm saying like I should get new brushes because I have had them for so many years, but they're still really good. Yeah, I remember the girl telling me that it could be limited edition or it was, I don't know. But like I said, I don't know if you get to find it, but this one is from what I can see, because the silver has rubbed off, it's 214, so maybe. So all I'm going to do is take this color right here and put it right on top of that purple, just to give it a little bit of shimmer, which I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can zoom in more. Oh no, that's all I can zoom in. Okay. Maybe I can move the camera more. I don't know. Hold on. Hopefully you don't fall. Okay. Alright, so we have more of a zoom in. I do apologize for my skin and its non-perfect tendencies. But okay, so I'm just placing it on top of that purple, and it does add a little bit of glitter and shimmer. You see how this one's a little bit more purple and matte, and this one has gotten a little bit glittery. Sorry, I do not know my camera angles. Ooh, what if we put green in the middle? I don't know. I think I'm really going to use the gold ones, actually. I think that may look a little bit more sane. No, but that green would look cool. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to swatch this green in a minute and see how it looks. Okay. Alrighty, so this is what we have so far. Okay. Okay, so what I really wanted to use is these two palettes have a gold color. That one is a little bit more of a like muted gold, and this one is a little bit more of a really intense gold. But looking at this Huda palette, actually, we can just go crazy and just put the blue right there, because that blue is gorgeous. I wore that to a 15 last year, my cousin's 15, quinceañera, and I just wore it all over my eyes and just a little bit of shadow under the eye. Like, it looks so good. I loved it. Like, I used maybe one or two of the neutral colors and then the blue all over. It looked really good. Okay, so we're swatching this green color. Oh, that's pretty. Ah, goodness. I don't know what to do now. So, ooh. This is the gold color of the little Pat McGrath palette. Oh, that gold is beautiful. And then this is the gold of the Pat McGrath Mothership palette, the big one. And just to be extra extra, this is the blue off that Pat McGrath. Ugh. Okay, who cares? We're going blue. We are going blue. All right, let me like try to clean off my fingers very quick. But yeah, we're going blue. We are doing it. Yes, we are. Oh, I'm excited. And it's like colors like this get me so excited because it's like they're beautiful colors. They're so intense. Ooh, okay. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is an iridescent color along with this one. So what if we put that on top of it? I don't know. Let's see. We may be going a little bit too gray there. Okay. So I'm gonna put that. Ooh, yes, on the inside. This could be looking like too crazy, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so if you can see, I just kind of put it in the middle there, and then I'm gonna grab the blending brush in a second and blend the two together. I'm just kind of placing it where it needs to go. Just tapping it in place. Do any of you guys have issues on getting your color at the very crease of like where your eyelid begins? I always tend to get it like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little bit of fallout blue on that one. But yeah, okay. My eyeball is gonna look like a cotton candy. Oh, cotton candy. I don't mind some right now. Okay. So I'm gonna take this one again. I always clean it off. It's mostly always clean because it doesn't really grab on any color. It just blends the colors, but you always want to like make sure it's clean just so any colors don't transfer to each other. So what I'm doing in this is like I'm just literally tapping the middle of it and bringing that blue into the purple, and then we're going to bring that purple into the blue. Just like tap, 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 tap. Okay. All right, that looks a little bit blended more. And then clean it off again, and then I'm gonna like swoop on top and get that pink into the mix too. Okay. Again, grab the blue, tap it into the purple. Sorry. And then you're going to grab the purple, tap it into the blue, and just merge those two together. And then to the top again with the pink. And I'm using very light strokes. I'm not going in there and like, you know, drilling it in there. It's just very, very light taps just to get those colors to mix in. This is basically what I'm doing to my eyes. So don't go in and like, just lightly, light taps. And I feel like that is the best way to control your color. Okay. What do we think? So just to be a little bit cray-cray, not really cray-cray, sorry. I keep on saying that, that's so weird. I really don't say that on a daily basis. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these iridescent colors. I think I'm going to take this one just so it won't fight too much with the blue, and just kind of tap it on top and see what happens. Okay, did you see that? There we go. It just adds a little bit of dimension to it. What do we think so far? So I wonder if I put it on top of the purple. Oh, I don't like it on top of the purple. Oh, I don't like it because on the purple, if you can see, it adds a little bit of like blue tint to it, and I don't want that blue tint on my purple. I want it to stay purple. So what I'm gonna do is clean off this little brush and go back with the purple that we used and just kind of reinforce that purple a little bit more. Take that blueness out. think it will. Okay, and I'm going to grab the purple of Huda, which gave us a little bit of sparkle. And yeah, that kind of reclaimed it a bit more. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do very lightly, very carefully is grab a little bit more of the purple. Just a tad bit. Literally just... just a little bit, and then we are going to put that back into the crease again, just to blend everything together and reinforce that pink a little bit more. Okay, again, just tap tap, nothing crazy, and again, just lightly put it on just to give that purple a little bit more of a pop and blend in with the just to get the pink a little bit more of a pop to blend in with the purple and the blue. So this is what we have so far. I really like it. For me, I will finish here. I would do no more to this look because I feel like it is, for the eyeshadow, it's good for me personally. Okay, so after eyeshadow, what do? I do eyeliner. So I have this eyeliner that I got. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There it is. I got this eyeliner that I got a couple of months ago. It's from the Almay. They sent it to me in a PR package for their class of 2018, and they came out with a whole array of just so many different colors. And every color had its 4 colors in it, which if it was a blue, it had a shimmer, it had a matte, it had a glitter, and it had something else. But there was four little pieces in the little quad eyeshadow kit. So this is just a liquid black liner. I hope I still have some in here. If I don't, then we're just gonna go in with a pencil liner. Okay, finally opened it. All right, I'm gonna take this little mirror and just slowly put it on. There we go. I always try to get as close to the the eyelash line as possible, and then just a hint of a flick out here. Nothing cat eye, nothing too crazy. Oh, I don't even know if I'm on camera, sorry. But yeah, so you want to do this very calm, so your eyelid won't move, because I feel like it's the eyelid that messes me up whenever my eyeshadow doesn't come out as clean. And I just noticed I have like a big old glitter mark right there. Like, I don't know what I think it was that gold swatch I did. I didn't even notice that I touched my forehead. But all right, so these colors are so beautiful. I hope it comes through the screen. But alrighty. Alright, so we got the eyeliner on. Yay! Hold on. Okay, I have like a little dot in the, just kind of out there. I don't know if you can see it. But okay, so I'm going to cap this back, and then we're going to shake it again. Kind of refill that little felt tip that it has, and make sure that we get a good amount of product on our lids. All right, so again, let's, sorry. And I like to start in the middle and work my way out. All right, the middle is basically done. I always have a hard time with this eye because it's my left hand. I don't think I did that little wing very well, but oh well. Oh well. I'll try to fix it. Okay, sorry you guys, my camera turned off. Alright, so we are still working on the eyeliner. Alright, eyeliner is done. Alright, so we're gonna let that dry a little bit and then let's work on, I actually don't, I have a love-hate with the bottom eyelid and the whole like, do I do foundation first or do I do my eyeshadow first? Because I feel like I get like a really good like smoky look, and then with the foundation it just kind of like cuts it, and I don't know how I feel about that personally. I think for today I'm just gonna leave the bottom as it is, put the foundation on, and then go back with the eyeshadow. So yeah, okay, so let's do what I do before I actually put on foundation. So I'm a little strange. I do everything kind of backwards. Okay, so first step that I do is I take, sorry, I'm like looking for this one. Okay, this product right here. Now, Dior, I love you, but please don't put your concealer products the exact same component as your lip products, because then I get confused. But this is the Fix It Color 2-in-1 Prime Color Correct Eyes, Lips, Face, Eyes, and Lips. So basically it's this thing right here. So I like to put this whatever I need to neutralize my skin color. So where first? Under the eyes. And because it has that balm in it, the little white kind of moisture balm, it just really makes my underskin, my under eyes, like very, very moisturized. So when I put on concealer, it actually wears a lot better for me personally, I feel. I put some on this little blemish here. Where else am I looking red? Here, here. I just like put it on freely, just generously, and then you just rub it in. And I love this product because I used to hate concealer. Sorry, I'm just like using the little screen as my mirror. But I used to hate concealer because I feel like concealer really dried out my skin for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about the concealer. Maybe I was just using the wrong concealer, but I feel like it just wasn't doing my skin any good, especially my under eyes. And since I have I don't know if you've noticed, but I have two very intense wrinkles under my lids. They are not as prominent as they used to be. I'm using a new eye serum or eye cream under my eyes, which is working out very well actually. But because of those, I feel like it would make my concealer just enhance those wrinkles a million times worse. So I was always like, you know what, I'm not gonna wear this. It's just not helping my eyes. Like, I get people love it, but for me, it's just not working. So I'm going in with the concealer Shape Tape. This is in the color Light Medium. And I like to take all of the extra off, all that excess. And one swipe. And I always do the eyes first. So, there we go. And I know I should be using like a beauty blender or something for this, but I kind of lost the one I had. So I have no idea where it went. And I haven't gone to the mall to like get one. Again, I'm using the screen as the mirror, and it's just kind of like, I feel like it's not giving me the detailed look I need. Okay, so I always use my fingers. It's just a thing that I do. Like I said, I would totally use a beauty blender, but I have lost it. So yeah, I feel like the concealer just goes on a lot more smoother, a lot more easier with the Dior Fix It underneath. I could be completely wrong, but who knows? And I just like to I can't talk anymore. I just like to take the extraness of what I put under my eyes and just kind of distribute it where needed. Okay, so eyes are done. Then after concealer, what I like to do is, again, I like to do everything backwards. So I like to put my highlight and my contour under my foundation, because then it doesn't give me like an intense, you know, look. So this is the Gal Meets Pearl by Benefit. It doesn't really have a color name, so I'm guessing this is like the only product, but liquid, it's literally a liquid pearl for face. So I like to put this where my highlight goes. There we go. On here, under the eyes, and okay. So you can see it gives us a little bit of shimmer, not too much. And then again, contour goes under the face. So I have this Tartist Pro Glow kit and this cream right here. Okay, I like to take this side, which I did get the Tarte brush of this. I kind of enjoy it. I like it. It's not bad, but yeah, just kind of. And the reason I put contour and everything under it is because I really feel like I just, like, my face doesn't take contour very well, I feel like. Because if you can tell, I don't really have a defined face. It's just all kind of like cheek area, and then bone, 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 and then cheek. So my cheekbones aren't really emphasized as much as I would like to. So for me, that makes the whole contour thing a little bit trickier. I could just be making it harder than what it should be, but I don't know. All right, and then I'm taking this. This is the Milk Makeup holographic stick, and just where the blush would go, I put it on. Okay. Just kind of rose it up. Okay, so the foundation that I'm using today is this one. It's the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet. And it's basically just a smooth effect makeup. It's an SPF 15. And I really like it because it's a very light formula. Throughout my teen years, whenever I was younger, I had acne, so I would always get the full coverage. It's like the heavier the makeup, the better. Like, give me that really thick stuff. But now that my skin has thankfully cleared up a bit, I like to let my skin just be my face, you know. It's like, it's my skin, let it show off a little bit. Yes, I have flaws on my skin, but it's nothing like, you know, it's nothing crazy. Like, you know, I know how bad like it could get with acne, so it's like I'm appreciative that now I thankfully don't have it as much anymore. I mean, I still get my little pimples here and there, but I used to have like all of this filled. So now it's like, you know what, let's let my skin breathe. Let's let it, you know, have its moment. I'm appreciating it. I just want a little bit of even color, but that's it. I want my skin to show. So this one is a really good formula. If you like light formula, if you want something a little bit thicker than a tinted moisturizer, but not as heavy as like a medium to heavy foundation, this is the one to go. And I think it's like the cheapest foundation on their makeup line, so that's always good. Like, it's always good to have Chanel, and then like for it to be like on a lower cost, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Definitely take it. But yeah, I just kind of use that to start off with, and then from there, I always put it on with my fingers. And just kind of tap it on, and then we smooth it on. Which the color can look a little too light for me. And I have been swimming a lot lately, so that could be, let me zoom you out a little bit. Okay, so that could be why. Could also be this massive ring light I've got on my face. Okay. All right. Clean up my fingers with my towel here. And let's see how it looks in a mirror. Okay, yeah. We are good. Okay, So what we're gonna do now is then use the powder. Actually, you know what? Before we put on the powders, let's go ahead and finish off the lower eyes and put on some mascara and do the eyebrows. Okay, let's do eyebrows real quick. I know I take forever to do makeup, and I really don't take this long if I do my own makeup, but because I'm chit-chatting, that is what is causing. So I had the Anastasia brow pencil. I believe this is in the color, give me 1 second while I look for it. This is in the color Ebony. So that is how it looks. And thankfully my brows are pretty easy to do. I just have to really fill them in. This one's a little bit more trickier than this one, but let's just make it work. This one's a little bit more sparse than that one, so I try to like close off that gap that I have and then just lightly fill in the color. I remember whenever I was like a little kid, I had like the bushiest eyebrows ever. And then the whole like early 2000s happened. And you know what happened in early 2000s? Yes. Every girl who wanted to look trendy and cool, like the celebrities, had the thinnest eyebrows ever. So my natural eyebrows are a lot thicker than this. Like my brows would grow basically here where my finger is. All that would be filled with brows. Yeah, would. And then, yeah. So I didn't really have a defined arch. So yes, you can imagine how it went from going from like bushy big eyebrows to like just a thin little line. So I saw that Rihanna did that for her September cover of British Vogue, I believe. I was like, oh girl, no, please don't make that a trend now, because I'm not going back to it. I'm not going back to skinny eyebrows because it takes forever to grow them back. Okay, so we did our brows. Oh yeah, under eyes. Duh, I keep forgetting. Like I'm so distracted. Okay, so I think for the bottom, what should we do for the bottom? Should we go crazy with like another color? Or should we just keep it to these 3 colors? You know what? Let's go with the pink. Pink is calling my name again. Girl, come get me. Pink. Okay, I think I put too much on there, but we'll see. And I like to put the eyeshadow right under the lash line and in the lash line if possible. There we go. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, again, right on the lash line. And I'm just kind of taking that, lifting it up to that crease, that corner right there. Okay, so we have that, and then I think I'm gonna go in with that blue and just go in halfway. This blue right here, and what we're gonna do is just go in a little bit higher. Oh, I got it on my eyeball. Do you guys get makeup on your eyeballs? What do you do? I feel like my eyeball just kind of like dissolves it, but I don't think that is like the best thing to do. Okay, so I basically put it just on the corner there and take it right here, and then that's it. Don't take it into the middle or into the inside. Okay, again, just going right here. All right, so that is how it looks so far. Yay. Okay, and then we're just gonna go in with the black. So black, this one's right now. I like to use the Marc Jacobs. This is the, I don't know, just the eyeliner that they have. And then what I like to do is go into the waterline, but then also go into that lash line. So you're getting that color in the waterline, in that little corner of the waterline and the lash line, and in the lash line, if that makes sense. But let's see. It's like you want to feel this eyeliner fighting with your lashes. like getting into the little corners and crevices of your lash line. Okay, I think I should make that a little bit more. Okay. Alright, again, you're gonna get it in your lash line and in your waterline, sorry. Okay. Alright. Yay! I know, I say yay a lot. Okay. So yes, that is what we have so far. What do we think? Okay, let's put on some mascara. I'm using the Lash Blast Volume Waterproof from CoverGirl. I don't do false lashes. It's just an extra step I really don't want to do. So we are going to double coat this, but let me show you how I do it. And yes, so what we do first is we're first going to curl our lashes, and you're gonna get to the very root of it. You're gonna get to that point that it's like, ooh, it stings a little bit, but it doesn't hurt, and I'm not poking my eye out. But you want to get into that very, very root of it. That's gonna give you that curl, that root. Get into the root. But then again, don't hurt yourself. Like, don't. I know it sounds a little like crazy, but yeah. So what I do is I get this part all the way to the lash line. I like get it onto my skin, which sometimes is not the best thing because it does kind of ruin the eyeshadow. I'll just go back with it, but you know, it does. It's, you know, it's like a take or give, you know. So you're gonna go all the way into the root. You're gonna push onto the eye, and then you're gonna curl, which I think I could have got in there a little bit more. And we're just gonna curl and just sit there and curl them. Like, don't be scared. Okay. Now if you can see, I'm gonna do this eye first so you can see what we're talking about. What I'm talking about. It's like I keep on saying we're, like what we're talking about. It's like, who else is here? Nobody. Okay. And then I'm gonna coat the lashes. So this is one coat. Remember, we're gonna go in, but we're gonna do the exact same thing again. We're gonna take the eyelash curler and curl our lashes one more time. And this, okay, so this is literally a 89 cent eyelash curler that I ordered from China on eBay. This is the best eyelash curler ever. And believe me, I've tried the Chanel $30+ ones. I've tried every single lash brand, like curler lash brand in Sephora. Tried the Sephora brand, tried all of them basically. Spent $20+ on all of them. Nothing works better than this little one. This little 89, 99, less than $1 on some. Like, you gotta go looking for them on eBay because there's a million people who sell these from China, but everybody has like their own price. But yeah. So, go in again with the other one, and we are going to curl. And as you can see, I'm sitting here curling them. Like, I'm not just curling and off. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm curling these lashes. These lashes are gonna be curled when I'm done with them. Okay. Again, go in from the root on up. Go in. Yeah. So that is how it looks with the first coat. We are going to go in with the second coat. This one should be dry already. It's waterproof, so they do tend to dry pretty fast. Now, I know a lot of people do not like waterproof mascara because it is a bitch to take off, but no. Just use Vaseline. Good old Vaseline. Get a little chunk, and then just lightly massage it into your lashes. Lightly massage. Do not go crazy. Do not sit there and like try to tear your eyelashes off. Just lightly work the Vaseline through the eyelashes, and then with like a little cotton ball or something, lightly take it off. Wash your face with the soap, do a nice little like thing to get that little oil feel off of them, because you know Vaseline is oil based or jelly based. I don't know what it's made out of, but you know it leaves that you know oily feeling. So yeah, just use that and like you should be good. Like I've never had an issue with it, and I like Vaseline more than any other makeup remover actually for the eyes. Okay, so we went in the second time, and then we, oh, a hair literally in my face. And then again, put in that second one. And remember to work through your lashes. Like, don't be afraid of your lashes. Just work through them. Let them have their moment. Let them each get coated with mascara so they'll hold that curl. And yeah. Okay, so this is how they look. And I'm going to use the excess and just put some on the bottom. Let these lashes kind of get defined and breathe after trying to shove eyeliner between them. And okay. So that is what we have so far. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. Oh my goodness, you guys, this video is going to be like an hour long. I wonder if YouTube is even going to let me upload something like that. Like as long as that. I don't know. We'll see. All right, curl those. And do the second layer. Again, work through them. If you see anything clumping, literally break it up. Like it's like a fight that you're trying to break up. Don't let them get clumped together. Don't let them buddy up together. Like everybody, each lash should have its own moment. Oh, whoops, almost forgot the bottom. Okay. A little bit more. Oh, I touched the purple. Now I got purple on my knuckle. Okay. So basically we are done with the eyes. This is how the eyes look like. Let me go in with the powders right quick. And yes, okay. So for powder, first what we're gonna do is put the foundation powder. I'm using this Hello Flawless by Benefit in the color Honey. I'm reaching pan. I should start looking for what's gonna be my next powder. And I like to work from the outside in. And just lightly swoop. Try not to put too much, just to not have that really powdery face. Okay. Okay, so that was that. Let's go in. I like to use this Hyper Real Glow by MAC. And I'm using this big old brush from Ulta. It's the Ulta It brushes for Ulta. This is the Velvet Luxe Express fan. Now I know I should be using that really skinny fan, but this is just luxe. I mean, it says it's luxe, it's luxe. It feels so nice on the skin. So I like to take the lightest color and the middle color, mix them both together, and just pop it on right there. Some under the eye. And access and the nose. Again, swipe, 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 swipe. And on the cheek. Whatever is left over on the nose. Then I like to take the powder of the kit, the Tarte kit, that bottom matte powder. Just put a little bit, just to create some definition. Okay, so we got that color. Let's blend it out. Sorry, it probably looks so weird. Okay. Okay. Just to create a little bit of definition, nothing too crazy. Keep on seeing this thing right here. Put like a little bit of foundation on it. Oh, where'd the foundation go? There it is. I'm trying to hurry up, guys. Guys, just so this video won't be like an hour long. Okay. Tap it on, tap it on. There we go. There we go. Yay, that was easy. Okay, so what is next? We did, oh, blush. So again, we're going to use this Dior little flush brush. And I like to take, this is another MAC blush brush. 116. Just take 2 little taps and just lightly. This one a little bit goes the long way, you guys. So don't get too excited because that's what I did the first time I wore it. My cheeks look so pink. Okay. Alright, so for lip color, what I like to do is I like to take this one. This is also by MAC. This is the Hopelessly Devoted Patent Polish lip pencil. And I guess the color is Hopelessly Devoted. It's this really cute berry color. But because we already have so much going on in the eyeballs, let's not get crazy with the lips. So what I do is just tap it on just to give some color, which I still have some of that moisture. Sorry, let me use a mirror. I still have some of that moisture from the lip glow. And this is just gonna add a little bit of color. Just something to give a little bit of color, but nothing too crazy. And it just kind of looks like our own color. Like our lips are just a little bit flushed. Ooh, yes. What do we think? We're done. Finally, I know it took forever. So, what do we think? This is the finished eye look. We have lashes. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. I'm going to let you guys go because I took forever on this. I hope this inspires you just to use like crazy colors. I love crazy colors. Like I love watching Jeffree Star. I know he's like right now he's like my beauty guru. But he just uses the craziest colors in the craziest ways. And to me, that is like the most funnest thing in the world. I see these colors, I'm like, yes, I want to wear them. Just wear all the crazy colors together. So yeah, so I hope this inspired you. I hope you have fun with me. I hope you try this look. And if you do, tag me. Like, let me know so I can see. And like, we could be like makeup besties. But alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.